Hey guys, how's it going? Screwball Gaming here again, and as we all know, FIFA 17, one of my favourite games, as you can probably tell from the hundreds of videos that I've made and put up on my channel playing this game. But it's not without its errors, and I've had a couple of rather annoying glitches or problems with the program in the last week or so. And anyone that's watched my last video will know that I actually won the title with Rangers, which is quite unrealistic, I admit, but still I did win the title, and somehow the game didn't recognise it. It decided that the team who were top before the split in the league actually won the title, which is complete nonsense, because anyone who knows, the Scottish League splits into two halves at a certain point in the season, and the top six play for the title and the European places, and the bottom six of course battle it out for relegation and the mid-table mediocrity, I guess. And it's an absolutely huge one today. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Would you believe it? With one game remaining, Rangers have taken the lead in the Scottish Premiership title race. Celtic dropping points last week, Rangers there to move into first place, and this game, well, all the marbles are there to play for today. As you can see, Rangers sitting atop the table for the first time on 85 points, Celtic behind on 83. Celtic need a victory here today. Anything less and the title goes to their greatest rivals. And the final whistle sounds, and it's a humongous win for Rangers. Not in terms of today's 90 minutes, but in terms of this league title. That's fantastic stuff. What's going on here? Where's the trophy? Don't tell me. Something strange has happened. Have I just won the title or what? This is bizarre, folks. Wait! Oh, that's first stage. So there we go. I don't get it. Where's my title parade? My trophy? So basically, I've won the title at Parkhead on the last day of the season, and they just all walked off the park. Like it was nothing. Aye. Good game, guys. See you later. What? Why is it saying I'm second in the league? I won the league. This game is broken. I actually won the title. Look, there's the table. Right, the first stage, is it going by this? It thinks this is the end of the league, because the league breaks into two, and at the end of that we have our champions. Utter nonsense. Ah, dear oh dear, folks. Oh well, so that's the end of this season. Rangers are the champions. So the game seems to decide whoever was top before the split is the champion, which is utter nonsense, because mathematically, obviously, you can still win the title, as I did, right up until the last day. So the game seems to think that when there's no more when there's no more fixtures on the actual calendar, then whoever is top of the league at that point wins the title, which is, as I said, nonsense, because the split then happens, and then the rest of the fixtures are generated, and then you play the rest of the fixtures. And if you watched my video, you'll see that it went down to the last 2 games of the season. I finally went ahead in the second last game of the season, and then I played against Celtic in the final game, and it didn't recognise my title win, even though I'd clearly won the league by a couple of points. Everyone just walked off the park at the end of the game. There was no title celebrations, there was nothing. When I checked my board expectations, they expected me to win the league. They said I'd failed that particular challenge and I'd actually won, so it's utter nonsense. But then after that, an even more annoying one, I had signed some excellent players on pre-contract agreements in January, and most of them arrived, but the main one that I was after, as we just take a look here, let's see now. Okay, so I go into the mailbox and you can see that I've signed this guy, Antonio Sanabria, signed. Okay, signed for the club. He's an 88 rated striker. He's one of the big players that I was looking for. I signed a bunch of players on pre-contracts because it's a great way to get quality players without having to pay massive transfer fees. So I've got this guy, Antonio Sanabria. I bought him. Now apparently this is a glitch that happens all the time in FIFA, going way back to maybe FIFA 15 or maybe even earlier, I don't know. But you sign these guys on a pre-contract, they apparently arrive at the club and you go to select them in the team and they're not there. Okay, see, look through the squads here, you can see he's not there. And if I go to the list, okay, go to the squad, go to the squad reports, as you can list them, it's easier to see. Come on, son. Okay, list them. Strikers, here's my strikers: Moore, Chaplin, Marega, Ings, Kinjo, Gomez, Sharif, Dunn, Bobby Wood, Cole. Okay, lots of strikers there, but the guy that I've apparently just signed, Sanabria, is not here. And the even more annoying thing is, if you go into, now a lot of you will have seen this already because I guess it's happened to quite a few of you, anybody who's tried to sign people on pre-contracts, you go in here and what do you know, he's there, and look, he's claiming his 150 grand a week wages, yet I can't actually play him in my team because he's not available. And what happens is, it's a glitch in the game where you sign these players, they arrive but they don't really arrive. This happened to me before with a player called Apaya. I signed him when I first started the career mode. He's not the best player in the world, obviously, but I signed him because I didn't have much money and needed some cover for strikers, and he signed for a 3-year deal, and then I couldn't actually field him, so I was paying his wages for 3 years and couldn't use him, and he was taking up a slot in the team even though he couldn't be selected, which is utter nonsense. So as you can see, here's Sanabria here, and if you look at the graphic, it says he's signed for Manchester United. See, I signed him from Schalke and he's in my list of players that I can sell, but he's actually signed for Manchester United. You can see the logo up there at the top. So I have read up on this, and apparently what you have to do, this is quite annoying, you have to release him from his contract. Now you can see this is going to cost me £7.8 million. Okay, I mean, I guess it's a drop in the ocean to get a player who's worth £48.5 million, but it's annoying still to have to spend the money. When I've signed this guy, I did it right. I signed him on a pre-contract, offered him a lot of money, I got him in, and then somehow he's at Manchester United, but he's on my wage bill. So apparently what you have to do is you have to release him from the contract, okay, and it says approaches have been blocked, which looks like you can't actually do anything now. Like if you go to the free transfers thing, he's gone, and you can't sign him again, apparently. There he is. See, he's now on a free because I've released him. So the approaches have been blocked, which means I can't pick him up, even though he should have been my player. So we need to do a little trick to make him available. Allow transfer bids from other teams. You see that? So you go into the sell players that he's still there for some reason, even though you've released him. See, now you should be able to go into the free transfers. Okay. And now he is available again. You see what I mean? So you sign him, he doesn't arrive at your club, so you have to release him. You have to spend the money to release him from his contract. You then have to go into your contracts again where he's still there for some reason, even though you've released him, make him approachable, and then you can go and approach him. Okay, so now he's wanting 90, which is a considerable amount less than I had actually paid him. I'd paid him 150 grand a week, and now he's only wanting 90. So try and sign him for this. That would be an absolute steal if I could get him, but having said that, I did spend 7.8 million to release him from the contract from which I had already signed him, which is a bit annoying, but still. So anyway, that's two of the problems in FIFA 17, which are quite frustrating, but hopefully we'll be able to get him back in the team. And there we go, he's accepted the contract. It's only 90,000 this time instead of 150,000, which I had to offer him originally. But there we go. So you now have your player, and the board is really happy about that. You wanted to elevate the profile. You've got your big signing. You should have had him in the first place because I arranged it in January and he didn't arrive. But that's the way you fix it, and hopefully you guys can now deal with that kind of problem yourselves. If you weren't aware of that's what you're supposed to do, that's what you have to do. So thanks for watching and enjoy FIFA 17.